Gunner is king of the log pile today. Today I'm working by myself to get these resplits done. I came up with a tricky little idea so that I can do this by myself. Normally I have to have help because my processor has an operator platform here and it has this plexiglass shield, so I can't stand directly up against the controls and operate the machine from this side. So my pile of resplits, I have a bunch here and there's also a bunch on the other side. What I did was I took a stick, some hose clamps, I hose clamped the stick to the splitter control lever. So now I can stand back here and operate the lever. So that's very handy. So now I pick up my resplit, throw it into the splitter box. Hopefully it lands in there straight. Operate my lever, and I get wood. So that's what I'm doing today. I'm gonna try to knock out as much of these resplits as possible. I did some yesterday and I got pretty far, and it's not too bad standing here like this. So we're gonna keep going today, see how much we can get done. Here in northeast Pennsylvania, we've been having a lot of rain. It seems like it's been raining almost every day. I think there were a couple days we didn't get any rain. It was pretty dry. But it rained all last night. It poured and poured and poured. And now my path is all washed out. So it's a mess. My wood yard is again a mud yard, but at least it's cooling off a bit. The weather's starting to cool down. It's not the unbearable heat, which I don't do well in. I can handle the cold, rain, ice, snow. Throw anything you want at me, except for heat. When it's really hot, I just expire, like immediately. So this is what it looks like today. It's been raining a little bit this morning. I think it's gonna stop, and when it does, we're gonna get cracking. The first thing I need to do is start the tractor and empty the water out of the bucket. What I decided to try was I put my bucket underneath the conveyor. So when I'm doing these resplits, the wood is just dropping right into the bucket. Previously, I was just letting it fall on the ground and then I'd pick it up and stack it in the bucket. But then I'm picking it up yet again, meaning I've handled this same piece of wood 4 or 5 times now, and that's not good. We're dropping it in the bucket. The bucket doesn't get as full, but it gets pretty full. And then I make a trip and stack it. So I might be making a few extra trips doing it that way, but at least I'm not picking up the wood by hand. That makes a big difference. Once I get a dump trailer, this will all change. Gunner is king of the log pile today. Hi, Gunner. What are you doing up there? You a good boy? As long as he stays out from underneath of it when I'm working, I think he's got the hint. We have a lot of toads around here, and Gunner loves to lick the toads. I don't know what it is about a toad, but he'll grab that toad in his mouth and he will run off with it, and the next thing you know, he is spitting foam, spitting foam, shaking his head, coughing, hacking. It's really quite funny, but yet he still goes after them. At some point, I'm going to catch that on video because it really is funny. All right, I'm going to get this thing cranked up and check the oil. Oil looks good. Give it some choke. Got to give it a little bit of throttle. Okay, now I'm going to stop yapping and get to work. Now here's my next issue. Resplits on this side. Now I was very clever when I put up my little control extension stick, whatever you want to call it. And that worked out really well. I could stand over there and operate the splitter. But now these resplits on this side, I can't do that. I thought maybe I could extend the handle over, but it's too much of an angle. So anyway, I'm going to have to put these resplits on the other side, which I really don't feel like doing, but my only option at this point. Normally I have help. And if I have help, someone's operating the splitter and I'm chucking the resplits into the splitter box. That's the way I've been doing it. Doing it solo is a little more difficult, obviously. But I think I've solved a couple problems here and created another one. I really hate to do this because I just picked up all that wood, put it in the bucket, and now I'm going to take it 15 feet over there and dump it on the ground, and then do the same with what's left. And my reasoning is that picking up the bigger pieces is at least half as much work as picking up all the small pieces when they come off the conveyor. So I think it's just smarter to let the conveyor dump it right into the bucket. Alright folks, that's it for the solo resplits. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, and I'd really appreciate it if you would hit those like and subscribe buttons. That helps me build my channel. See you later.